Hello, my name is Connor Hladek, and for my final project in CSC 101, I focused on the impact of security cameras. So, security cameras are a great way to help secure the general public. They can help catch criminals when they commit crimes and help solve court cases as a form of physical evidence. There are many types of security cameras, but they all serve the same purpose to protect the public. So first, I want to describe how we developed this webpage. We used information that we learned throughout the semester through different assignments, quizzes, con videos, whatever it may be, in order to develop our final webpage. Most importantly, the use of HTML tags helped us develop each segment of our webpage, whether that was inserting images, videos, developing paragraphs, creating the style of our webpage. It was all through HTML tags. So down here, we focused on a handful of prompts ranging from purpose, effects and impacts, technical aspects, relationship to data, and lastly, references used to develop the web page. So I'm going to move to my purpose page, and before I get into the main material, I'm going to describe how I created my banner up top, which is a hyperlink, also through HTML tags. First, I used a background image, as you can see the skyscrapers in the back, and then I layered with my logo, which has the picture here, the security camera, pretty much overlooking the city, my title, my security cameras, and then my name. So first off, the purpose, pretty self-explanatory, is the purpose of the innovation, and security cameras are used to mainly protect society and its people. To survey the area, they provide protection for people in different areas such as cities, stores, malls, schools, pretty much anywhere. It's a constant watch over to all these places and can observe anything going on in terms of crimes, who is doing what, different angles, but the purpose is to mainly protect society. So as you can see down here, this is how security cameras look in an office building, a school, a hotel, anywhere really. So next is my impact page, which I think is the most important page. So as you can see right here, it's another picture of a basic security camera. And below, I'm going to explain the benefits, the impacts on society, and then another field that would be affected besides the computer science field. So the benefit, as I said previously, is to use this innovation as a valid source of security and can be used as piece of evidence in a crime. Most crimes would not be solved if it wasn't for security cameras. They're used to monitor homes, businesses, banks, and pretty much anywhere. You see on the news all the time, if someone is being held at gunpoint or someone's being robbed in a convenience store, for example, there's always security camera footage in order to help identify the victims or the criminal himself. The impact on society is pretty similar. This innovation has a huge impact on our society, mostly with the different areas such as businesses, schools, banks, and towns or cities that have installed these cameras in order to protect and monitor what's going on in their workplace or establishment and how the people are acting. Like I said in the benefits paragraph, security cameras can serve as a great source of evidence that can be used in a trial in order to help solve a crime. Another affected field besides computer science that I believe this innovation affects is the business field. So as I said, the reasons for this are pretty obvious and stated above. But besides the computers field, which helps develop the innovation and its technology, the businesses and stores in that industry field are very much affected. With robberies and crimes being committed all the time, it's important for these places to install and monitor their establishments so that they can keep the people and the establishment itself safe. So this is a video of an interview and different perspectives on security cameras, which I'll let play.
What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of security cameras?
Well, nobody likes security cameras because it's kind of big brother. But in the end, it's a way to monitor businesses, your home. So it's kind of something that it's a security. It makes you feel comfortable that the things that you own are being watched.
So as you can see, this video was shot on my personal camera. I just wanted to catch the different perspectives that different types of security cameras give off. So I recorded in even our own CSC 101 lab where we hold class, and then even my employer at the Ryan Center, which is a big time arena where public events are held, people need to be watched, a lot of moving parts. So it's important for these cameras to be installed in establishments like that. So next, I'm going to go to my technical aspects page. This is also a very important page. For our prompt, we need to describe how a user interacts with this innovation. And for me, after researching more on how people interact with this innovation of security cameras, I found an interesting article at citylab.com that suggests there's an interaction, but maybe for the wrong reasons. There was a test using people who were acting as if they were in trouble or needed help in the general public, totally random, with problems that range from serious and life-threatening to less severe, such as an everyday problem. But this focused on the bystander effect. This is the choice of a bystander to help someone if they are struggling or in trouble in any way. This relates to the innovation because it explores the fact that humans, even though they don't know that these people are totally random, that people in everyday society need to be taken care of or helped in any way. Some people just help them in front of these cameras just to look nice and not out of the kindness of their own heart. This is interesting, but also sad truth about the interaction of security camera innovations. People try and act as if they're helping someone just so it looks nice, but not out of personal kindness. The most relevant big idea that the innovation of security cameras incorporates is the idea of programming. The idea of programming is the ability to record constant video and develop the innovation itself. Like I said before, the physical product is built using glass, metal, wires, and other materials, but the programming that goes into the actual making of the video and surveillance is extremely important. Different softwares, such as Java, for example, are used in order to develop this footage that can be given to police units or a company owner in order to survey what's going on in their establishment. Below is a video that focuses on the different types of security cameras, wired versus wireless. It's a pretty long video, so you can look at it at your own time if you wish. Next, I'm going to go to the relationship to data page. At first, I have a little chart or graph up here that was recorded through Google Forms, which was pretty easy to set up. We developed questions on a template, and our classmates answer them based on relevance to their own life. So for mine, it was before the survey, have you ever heard of security cameras? And to no surprise to me, everyone had heard of them, whether it was a lot, 60%, or hearing about them fairly enough, which 40%. Again, this was no surprise to me as pretty much everyone has seen security cameras at some point in their life. In terms of consumption, production, and transformation of data throughout this innovation, it's not as complicated as you would think. The consumption of data is easy. The data is consumed through the recording, the physical recording or constant recording of the footage, and then when a security camera is installed, it records this from different angles, which is kept track of on a screen and constantly monitored by someone. The video is constantly monitored, is saved and used to keep track of what's going on at a certain workplace at a certain time. The transformation of data is produced when it is used in specific situations, such as a police unit asking permission to see a certain amount of footage at a certain time, a certain place, on a certain day. This is all recorded using data, like I said, through the system itself, and can be given to this police unit as a form of evidence, which I've mentioned. In relation to data privacy and data security, it's pretty self-explanatory. There are a lot of problems that can ensue with the data collected. This is the same as an everyday computer, where passwords and usernames are extremely helpful and can protect you against hackers. Hackers exist in the innovation of security cameras as well, as they can hack into your system and stop the constant recording of your establishment, which obviously can be hurtful in the long run. Lastly, I'm going to go to my references page. These are the references I use in order to develop this web page. The most important one, however, I believe, like I mentioned before, is the CityLab one, which I'll click on here. And it brings us to the article about that test that was taken that focused on what people do in order to take care of someone, whether that it's out of the kindness of their own heart or just in front of a camera so that people can see how society is acting. So that is my website. Thank you for listening to my presentation. And this is my home page once again.